Hey there, my name is Joseph and this is the last episode for Tell Me Why. What truths will Tyler and Allison uncover about their mom? Let's find out.
Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, crafty goblins faced the truth about the darkness in the big wooden house.
It had come for the wise princess, driving her mad and causing her to attack them.
When they started asking questions about the princess in the darkness, the goblins realized that no one else in the forest wanted to know the truth.
So they dug and searched and asked hurtful questions, learning more about the wise princess than they had ever hoped to.
But the search took its toll. The darkness was proving too much for Sister Goblin, and yet Brother Goblin kept diving deeper and deeper until Sister Goblin finally said, "Enough."
And that was how the goblins found themselves separated again, hurt and confused, with so many unanswered questions and too many open wounds.
This is something that I like from the game, how it does the parallel between the tales that their mom wrote and its own story.
Allison, wake up.
You killed me.
This is pretty hard for Allison. I mean, knowing the truth and that she killed her mom, it was an accident, but knowing that it's not what they thought that were happening, because they thought that she was gonna kill Tyler.
She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone in a deep and ancient wood.
You killed me.
You killed me!
Tell Me Why, Chapter 3, Inheritance. Morning, I started collecting the documents you need for your rental application. Left the file for you downstairs on the kitchen counter. If you're still coming to meet Dee for lunch, you can drop off the documents and I'll make some copies for you. Take it easy today, Uncle Eddie. My famous buckwheat waffles are slowly growing cold in the kitchen.
He's right. Time to get my shit together.
Oh, so she went back there, or is this
Never
is
could
this
bring
before?
myself to send these. Whenever I tried to tell him how much I missed him, it felt unfair.
Oh wait, so a bit of time has passed. Hi Tyler, I know we haven't talked by phone in a while, and I think that's mostly my fault. So I'm sorry. I've just been so wrapped up in my own problems. Sometimes I forget you are not that far away. The new year has been the worst. No, this isn't. No, this seems like it's previous letter. Are we in some sort of flashback?
I could do my laundry. Ugh. Maybe later. There's not enough concealer in the world to erase the night I had. Good to know I look just as bad as I feel. Wish I could just book a one-way ticket to the other side of the world.
It
How
seems to
did
me
we
that
go
it's a
from being
flashback.
so alike to total opposites? I gotta think about something else.
Anything else besides Uncle
I
Eddie's
guess I'll
letter?
have to start fresh with these in Juneau. I wonder if Eddie will ever trust me again. I could use a Michael pep talk. Now would be a good time to stop smoking and maybe do a detox at 12. I miss the slopes. Eddie looks so young here. The days have gotten so short. It's gonna be a long winter. What the?
I thought they could only remember
I should probably eat something.
they
God,
were
I
both
feel
in the
so
same
weak.
place.
He doesn't like this kind of attention, but he really does so much for the community.
Dear Chief Brown, thank you so much for bringing our children home safe last weekend. Without you, they might have gotten behind the wheel, and who knows what could have happened to them or anyone else. We'll always be grateful for your wisdom. Thanks again for keeping this off the books. They are good kids who made a mistake, and Lord knows how a police record can compromise a child's future. We know they will remember your words for a long time, but please rest assured that we will do whatever we can to make sure they understand the extent of what could have occurred, so they can raise awareness among their peers in the community. God bless you, Gail and Toby Locklear, Karen and Brody Moore.
I need to get all that paperwork together. Maybe that'll help me focus. I wish Eddie's mom could have taught me how to do this.
Is that related to the mail theft that they had? I call special creamy crab hot pot. Some sort of recipe.
Here's the file. Just need my ID and pay stubs. Okay.
We were family, Allison. How could you do this to me?
Fuck. I've got to think about something else. Focus. ID and pay stubs. I can't really eat anything right now. I wish you could just change your mood as easily as a record. I haven't had any time to sketch lately. I wish I thought shooting some hoops would help me forget all this. I wonder what Michael would think about all this. Would he even get it?
I'm still a little bit
I don't feel
confused
like
whether
listening to
this is a
anything right now.
flashback or on after what happened on chapter 2. It seems like right now it doesn't seem like it's a flashback.
Ah, here's my ID.
This place was never much more than a bachelor pad, huh? There was so much I planned to do. All those sacrifices I made. And how do you repay me? Lying to my face? You're not my child. My clan deserves better.
Oh, stop it, Allison. You have to stop torturing yourself. Just grab your pay stubs so you can get the hell out of here. I wonder if I'll ever hear from Tina again. What if I just packed a bag and left? And never looked back? I so don't want to go back to the station. Not after yesterday.
Okay, so this is after. But why
Must
did
be
she,
great to feel like you belong somewhere. Anywhere.
Okay, so we're not in a flashback. Why she went back to Eddie's house?
Eddie says there's a plant for every pain, except heartache.
So it's been like a day after what happened. I thought like we would start like right afterwards.
Eddie looked pretty concerned when I came home last night. I should have talked to him about what happened, but what the hell was I supposed to say? Still can't believe Eddie never told me he was paying for fireweed. I'm glad he never pushed me to change my last name. That was a good memory, even though Tyler couldn't come. Eddie must have been back and forth to Juneau all the time to these shows before he got stuck here taking care of me. I don't think I know any Claires in Delos Crossing, but I shouldn't be snooping in here.
Only Claire I know is in Raccoon City.
This is personal.
My dearest son, I know I'm not getting better this time, so I wanted to write a few things down for you. Sorry to be leaving you so soon. I had you late in my life, but I still thought there would be more time. It makes me happy to know you will have the clan when I'm gone. I will have your auntie to look after you. You have always seemed to know when it was time to leave. From the time you were a year old, you knew. Okay.
A secret keeper in her secret keep. Maybe there's something in the Book of Goblins that'll help me figure this out.
Not another one of these puzzles. Okay, so by the symbol, I guess it's gonna be, wait, index. Something about this here. But I don't know what I'm even looking for.
Maybe there's something in the Book of Goblins that'll help me figure this out.
I mean, it's not like I could press a button or anything.
A secret keeper in her secret keep.
Yeah, what? Why do I have to bring the book? Like, it's not like the door where I could push buttons, or the other box on chapter 2 where I could find like a code. Let's leave it here.
Haven't heard him play in a while. It just sits there collecting dust.
Stop sulking!
Come on, Allison. Don't start. The paperwork's not down there. I told him I wanted to stop messing with those memories, but he wouldn't listen.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other. That's what you said. But you don't mean what you say, do you? They're just words. You left me, Allison, all alone and scared.
What the hell is wrong with me? Not here. Here they are. Okay, think I've got everything I need for the application. Where's that coming from? Where did I leave my phone last night?
Down there?
My dove. Only thieves and monsters hide in the dark. Fly back to the light, Allison.
What the? No, no, no. I cannot deal with you right now. God, where is it? What's it doing here? Hey, Dee.
Finally. I was starting to get worried. Why didn't you pick up?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't have my phone on me.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure we were still on for lunch.
Yeah, of course. I'm getting ready right now.
That so? Because it kind of sounds like I woke you up.
That's just how I sound. But anyways, I still have a few things to do before I can leave, but I'll be there.
All right, hun. See you soon.
Get it together, Allison. Come on. Grab the file, get dressed, and head out. Or it'd be nice to make a gift for Dee. God, my hands are still shaking.
Oh, the book just disappeared.
You should have taken care of yourself first, Marianne. I don't remember any of this. Eddie can't cope with getting rid of any of Carol's stuff. I miss you, pup. Eddie's been too busy to fish lately. I know he's missing it.
Classical apartment of fish and game. There's some kind of permit.
Morning.
Hey, Allie.
Hey. Hi, guys. What are you doing here?
Tessa and I were worried after you called in sick last night. She's busy at the cafe, but she sent over some coconut cake, since you won't be making it in for lunch.
That's nice, Tom. Thanks.
I'm gonna head on inside. Freezing my butt off out here.
Okay, thanks.
Is Tyler not around today?
No, he's, busy. Out at the old house.
I see. It must be hard to sell the place you grew up in. So many memories, right?
Oh, it's okay. We'll get over it.
I really hope so. So, Tessa told me a little bit about what happened at the cemetery.
Yeah, I'm sorry it got so intense. It's just, we really needed to understand why Marianne did what she did. Especially Tyler.
Oh, of course, of course. She gets that. You two didn't say anything she wasn't already thinking. She spent years blaming herself.
Well, she wasn't the only one involved. There was a lot of blame to go around.
I'm glad you're able to see that. It seems like your brother, well, he's not nearly so forgiving, is he?
He has been pretty harsh, especially on Eddie. But we both got tired of people lying to us for our own good.
Yes, of course. Totally reasonable. Though, I am sorry you're the one taking all the repercussions. I heard about the fight with your uncle. I really hope your brother appreciates your sacrifices.
He will. I mean, he does. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty beat.
Oh, of course. I'll let you rest. Tell Michael there's no need to hurry back.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Tom.
Bye now. Take care.
Sorry for abandoning you out there. Pro tip? Avoid catching a ride with Tom at all cost.
Did he talk about the new spicy chocolate bars?
Yep. And exactly what they do to his digestion.
What's up with him? Not sure I've ever seen him so eager to help.
I think he and Tess are legitimately concerned. Plus, door-to-door is part of campaigning, right?
Yeah, I guess. Help yourself to some waffles if you want. That's Eddie's way of saying, I'm worried about you.
Oh, that's cute. But I had a ridiculously huge breakfast, so I'm good.
I don't know about you, but I just really need to get out of Delos Crossing.
Well, we're on our way soon, right?
Right. I don't know. I've just got this feeling it's gonna fall through and I'm gonna be stuck here forever.
That's not happening. We've got a plan.
I'm glad you're here, Michael. Thanks for coming.
Coffee and a friendly face is just what the doctor ordered, right?
I just feel like cuddling up in front of the TV all day. Maybe finally binge that last season of Witches of Eldom.
Then do it.
I gotta drag my lazy ass out to have lunch with Dee.
Allison, what's going on?
Tyler and I had a fight last night. I was so excited to have him back, but what if 10 years was too much and we're too different?
I don't think so. You just need to get to know each other again. Start with the small shit. Figure out what each other's favorite foods are, you know? And then build up to the big stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The last few days have been a lot. It's totally okay to be overwhelmed. You're gonna figure it all out. Families are fucked up. They're basically fuck-up factories.
And I want waffles now.
You just need to relax.
So, maybe this will cheer you up. I think I found the perfect place. Check it out. It's pretty cool, right? Deposit's a bit high, but it's got 2 large bedrooms and a view of the channel.
Honey, you're really going to give up our home to live in this ugly box?
Oh God.
Allison, look at me. You okay?
I'm just... I need to... I just need to sit down.
It's okay. I got you. What's going on?
I guess it's safe to tell him about the memories. Yeah, he's like their only true friend.
Everything? My anxiety's through the roof. I can't eat anything without getting sick, and I've been seeing things. memories of Marianne and me and Tyler when we were kids, and Eddie, and it used to just be stuff I'm pretty sure really happened, but now I see them everywhere. Shouting every shitty thought I've ever had about myself. I don't know how much more of it I can take.
That's intense. I'm sorry, has... anything like this happened to you before?
Right after Marianne died, I had a lot of panic attacks, but nothing exactly like this.
Come here, Allie. I hear you, okay? I hear you.
You must think I'm completely nuts.
No. I think you went through some really bad shit. You never saw anyone about it, right?
Yeah, I've looked into therapists a few times, but they're all so far away and so expensive.
Well, you know what I went through in 2011. I don't know if I'd still be here if I hadn't gotten help. You got that money coming in from the house.
For our apartment in Juneau. I don't want to bail on you.
Look, I know you hate letting people down, but you gotta put your own oxygen mask on first. I get that, and so does Tyler.
Thanks. I'll try. I really need to work on the house today, but Tyler's crashing out there. Not sure if I'm ready to face him.
If you want, I could go out there, see how he's feeling, and if he's ready to talk. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe that could work. I hope he'll talk to you, though. He's never been the best at opening up to new people. You sure?
Yeah, of course. I don't mind trying if it might patch things up between you two.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be late for my lunch with Dee. I still need to change and stuff, but I can drop you off at the store if you want.
Sure, thanks.
No, Michael, thank you for listening. I mean it. Hi, Dee.
Hey, beautiful. You okay? 'Cause, girl, you look like shit.
I haven't been sleeping well. But here I am. That's how much I love you, right?
Aw. Well, I appreciate us having a girls' lunch anyway. Just give me 5 minutes so I can finish off this paperwork.
Oh, no rush. I need to drop off some stuff with Eddie.
All right. Oh, help yourself to some cobbler. Mrs. Romero sent it over after I caught her flasher. It's in the break room. You better hurry before Greggs kills it off.
Mrs. Romero's cobbler? I'm on it.
I'll meet you in there when I'm done with this.
I can't imagine having my mugshot taken right here in front of everyone.
Trust me, it'd be the least of your worries. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting, Allie, but I really need to finish this before I can break.
No worries. I'm not in a rush. By the way, we need to eat at the diner. I kinda called in sick, so Tessa's is out. Morning.
Hola, Miss Ronan.
Hey, Gregs.
Hey, Allison. What brings you here today?
Just needed to drop off some paperwork with Eddie.
Chief's busy right now, but you could leave him in his mail slot.
Ooh, these look like wild berries. Mrs. Romero must have frozen them over the summer.
Oh yes, she takes her cooking seriously. Very seriously.
Is anyone ever gonna clean these up?
Let's go see Eddie.
Try not to hang out upstairs too long. Chief's orders. Sorry.
Oh boy.
Sounds like Eddie's busy. I shouldn't bother him. I should probably drop the paperwork here. Eddie's gonna be busy for a while. Uncle's in there. Whew, he's really letting that guy have it. I probably shouldn't eavesdrop, but...
Well, we are going
no
to.
more snooping.
Alright, let's go now.
I wonder how Uncle's feeling about me moving away. We haven't really talked about it. I dropped my stuff off upstairs, so I'm gonna go wait in the break room.
Okay, hon. I won't be much longer.
Hey, Gregs.
Going around in circles?
Nothing really. Just wait.
Jeez, this episode is making me hungry.
Dessert for lunch. Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool. Yeah.
I've always had a sweet tooth. Got it from my mom. She baked darn near every day. Need to start being a little careful, though. Doctor's orders. Brenda may be in for it, too. God, that kid can eat. Linda's pretty concerned, but, growing boys, right? He needs the extra energy. He wants to let her in wrestling, and, whew, boy, is he working hard. Damn. Sometimes I miss being 14.
What you reading?
Oh, about that dock strike? And the trouble these folks are causing for everyone else. Ugh, I hate strikes. What is this, Paris, France? Come on!
It's the only way most people have to get anyone to listen. What are you having?
Trout pie and, black radish. I'm on a diet.
A cobbler diet?
Hey, shh, 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 shh. I won't tell if you won't.
You were not kidding about the cobbler. This may be her best batch ever.
Right?
Hey, Gregs. Huh. So, what's the criminal underbelly of Delos Crossing been up to lately?
Poachers, vandalism, a few memorable cases of public indecency. Nothing too serious, which is fine by me. Boring is good. Not like Juneau. My daughter's always begging to move there, but that is not happening.
Why? Juneau's awesome. There's like actual things to do there.
Drugs, that's why. Property crime's double the national average. People coming in all the time from God knows where.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Gregs. Got any big vacation plans coming up?
We'll probably go up to Anchorage for Thanksgiving. Linda's sister lives up that way. But I'm also secretly planning a family trip to New York City for New Year's. Been saving for 2 years, and I got it all arranged under a fake email.
That's really cool. I'd love to go there someday.
It's probably our last big trip before Lauren's off to college, so I wanted to make it count.
I'm sure everyone will have a great time.
Hey, sorry I kept you waiting.
No worries.
You'll never believe it. We caught the mailbox bandit. And guess who it was?
Let me guess. Some bored kid?
Wrong. It's a raccoon.
What?
Delos Crossing's most wanted turned out to be some trash panda stowaway.
And this is how legends begin.
Anyway, I'm so
I was
sorry to
pretty
bail,
sure that it was
but
gonna be like
I
a
gotta run this
kid
little
doing
guy to
some
animal
kind of
control now.
prank.
Probably best I take a rain check.
Oh, it's okay. Totally, I understand. Duty calls.
Thanks.
Well, we need to try again soon. I feel so bad about missing your birthday. I thought about making you something, but I was a little strapped for time, so...
No, I get it. With your brother back, I see where your priorities are now.
What? No, it's not...
Relax, I'm just kidding. I really gotta go now. Right, I'll call you later. And try to get some sleep, all right?
See ya. Well, there go my lunch plans.
Hey, your brother didn't tag along today?
No.
He didn't really want to show his face around here after the mess he made yesterday, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It got kind of out of hand.
Don't worry. We know it wasn't your idea, but... Look, we're all worried about you. This isn't the Allison we know.
The Allison you know?
Yeah. The sweet, smart girl who'd never hurt anyone on purpose. The Chief works hard for all of us. He doesn't deserve to be treated that way.
We did what we had to get what we needed.
All right. I just want you to be careful. I've been doing this for a long time. And people, they mostly don't change. Even when we really want them to.
Look, I'm really tired. Can we not do this?
Allison, I like you. I really do. I've known you since you were a kid. You're honest, stable. You're not in trouble.
Tyler, I mean, if he goes down, don't let him take you with him, okay?
I can't do this.
Oh, you okay?
Please just let me go. I need air. I need some air. Ty? Are you there? Tyler? Answer me, please. Fuck. Why is he ghosting me? God. I can't breathe. Please stop. Okay. I've been here before. This will pass. I just need to breathe in and out. Follow the circles. Just a little longer. Just keep
okay, two more.
My heartbeat's slowing down. Hold on. You're getting there, Allison. You're getting there. I'm okay. I'm okay. What's happening?
Are you okay? Yes?
Are you fibbing?
I'm scared. I don't know what these people are gonna be like. Or when I'm gonna see you again.
We can still undo it. We can tell them what really happened.
No way. It's done. That's it. You're gonna be there to talk on the voice if I need you, right?
Of course. It'll almost be like we're still together.
It's time to get going now. Come on.
Wait, Chief. Just a sec. Hey, kids. I went back to the house and got a few things for you. I know how much he's meant to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, kids, this is just goodbye till next time, okay?
Allison? What are you doing out here? It's freezing.
I just needed some air.
What happened? What's wrong, little moose?
I think I had a panic attack.
It's gonna be okay. Let's get you inside and warmed up. Then we can talk about what happened.
I'm sorry. This morning has just been so... God, I'm embarrassed.
Don't be. You haven't had an attack in a while. What's going on?
I've just been so wrong. About everything.
Did Tyler say something to make you feel that way?
No. It wasn't him. It was me. I failed him. Over and over.
From here, it looks like you've been busting your ass to help him.
You don't understand.
Allie, you've got so much weight on your shoulders. With Tyler coming back, and your big move, you know, maybe it's time to ease off some of this other stuff that's clearly stressing you out.
If you mean Marianne, I can't. I owe it to Tyler to see it through.
Do you? I don't know why you've always blamed yourself for that. It wasn't your fault.
Oh, I want to tell the first one because it would be good for her, like, to get relief on that. Go for the second one.
I just wish.
It won't
I
help
could
if she
forget about it
keeps
all.
blaming herself about
I'll
it.
never think about it again. Ever.
I understand. Trust me, I do. But there are ways to make peace with it. You can't go on letting it haunt your every waking moment. Look, you're not your mother, okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, something happened to her. Something bad. I don't know what it was, but it never left her. You can't make that same mistake. You've got to tell those ghosts to move on.
Tyler keeps telling me that too. So you two agree on something. I'm just not sure I can. Maybe it's time I finally talk to somebody about it.
It's on me that you haven't already. I was raised pretty skeptical of all that, but there's no shame in getting help. Please, just do what you need to, okay? I'll support you in any way I can.
Thank you, Uncle.
How are you feeling now? Any better?
Exhausted. But not like I'm about to have a heart attack, so that's an improvement. I was remembering something earlier. I don't know if it even really happened. The day Tyler left for Fireweed, did Sam come by with some of our stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He did.
Or goblins. How close was he with Marianne? He to Marianne?
How close were he and Marianne?
I don't know exactly. But he cared about her a lot. Her death really shook him up.
He was over at our house a lot. Fixing things, chasing off animals. I know you didn't turn up anything about who our biological father was. But did you ever think it might have been Sam?
Oof. Well, your mom and him were close, so that's a possibility, but I never found any proof, no.
I should go talk to him.
Are you sure that's a good idea? You need to get some rest.
I have to do this. And not just for Tyler. For me too. I love you, Uncle. Thank you for everything. I'll call you later.
I don't think like Eddie is the hooded guy. And I don't think the other guy is either. Like for me it's gonna be the guy that was at the boat when they were arriving. They found him again at Becky's. He's the only one that like we don't know what he's up to.
Okay.
Besides, I think he was a kind of a hunter or something like that. Okay, so where are we now?
Good. He's here.
Okay, so he lived close to them. I think that's their house.
Family's family. Get it. Fuck it. Oh, Allie, Hello.
Hi, Sam. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What are you doing?
My cousin Billy bought an old motorboat, but that fool drowned the engine taking her out. Yeah, I told him I'd fix it. Can't put any of the chain or the valve covers back on. So, did you need something?
I was hoping to. I actually wanted to check out your boat, is all.
Yeah. All right, here she is.
This article about ocean acidification is really unnerving.
What's that?
Oh, there's an article in today's paper about how climate change is ruining the ocean.
Fish have gotten puny. Spotting fewer and fewer whales. You know where we're headed, but we sure as hell are going there.
Hey, an encyclopedia of astronomy. I have this one.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Real detail.
I didn't know you were interested in astronomy.
Well, how are you supposed to navigate if you don't know your ass from Orion? Where's your brother?
Back at the house, I guess.
So, what's he getting up to today?
Who knows?
All right.
Impressive collection.
You want some? Take them. I don't really navigate anymore.
Thanks. Oh, that's a really nice sextant.
Oh, it sure is. It's a present from my old crew for my 30th birthday.
It's beautiful.
Well, it's mostly just for decoration these days, but I'm a big fan of doing things the old-fashioned way, you know? How's the house coming along?
Slow. There's a lot to do.
Of course. I mean, there's a whole lives in there. Real shame.
So, I was over at the station and I was thinking about some things.
Yeah?
You've known us for a while.
Your whole lives. You puked all over my slick denim button-up.
That's a nice memory. Having some trouble?
Can't get these nuts loose because my idiot cousin let them rust. I got a can of rust remover somewhere. If you come across it, pass it over, yeah?
Oh, sure.
Rust remover, this one. What's that? Hey, cuz I left you my boat a month ago, and as far as I can tell, the only work you've done is test how much beer you can fit on it. I pay you in advance as a favor because I know you need it, but god damn it, I need my boat. Family is family, but get it done by this weekend or I'm reporting it stolen, and I know you're tired of brown on your ass. Answer your goddamn phone. Back. Ballot papers, Alaskan fisherman. Oh no, wait, what about the other two? Bank statement. Wait, he transferred to Becky's?
Rust removers in some sort of spray bottle. Should say sticky mechanisms on it.
Overdraft. Nothing out of the ordinary. Alaska First Judicial District Court, State of Alaska, Samuel Kansky. You are hereby summoned to appear in answer of this complaint on the following date and time.
Rust removers in some sort of spray bottle. Should say sticky mechanisms on it.
Would this help?
Oh, thanks, princess, but that ain't it. It's in a red can.
Not a princess.
Oh, it's not this one? Red can.
haven't seen your boat in the water for a while.
Yeah, it's time for annual haul out.
Haul out?
Oh, yeah. You gotta get her up out of the water so you can fix up the hull. And I've been, missing some tools I need, so it's taking a while.
Okay, this should be it.
Right. Now let's see. Should be just about. Pass me that wrench, will you?
So that was kind of an optional task. I could.
Sam? Are you our father?
Okay, that direct of a question.
Figured you'd ask me that question someday.
Well?
I wish I was.
What the hell kind of answer is that?
I'm
Did you
sorry,
know
Ellie,
who it is?
but the man you're looking for, he ain't me.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll just take your word for it then.
Hey, you got no right coming in here getting angry at me for something I got nothing to do with.
You two were so close. I know you meant something to her.
You honestly think I would have let you two grow up without a father? I may be a deadbeat, but I'm no coward.
But you must know something.
I truly don't. Your mama, she never... Look, we were just friends. I mean, take a look at old Sam. No woman like Mary Ann would ever think twice about a guy like me.
I'm so sick of this. I'm so tired of trying to unravel all of Mary Ann's fucking secrets. I don't understand her. I want to hate her so much. But I don't even know who she was.
Come with me. I want to show you something. Come in. Come in.
Oh. When was the last time you cracked a window?
Eat something,
Looking sharp, first mate Kansky.
what's that now?
These pictures.
Oh, well, yeah, that was, long time ago.
What do you do on board?
Oh, I worked the deck. Started out doing maintenance. Collecting the garbage, cleaning the hull. Ranked up to navigation after a while.
Right. Hence the sextant. Where all did you travel to?
Mostly worked the Southeast Asia route. Vietnam, Cambodia, around those parts.
Wow. I had no idea you were so worldly.
Well, I worked on a cargo, so I didn't get much shore leave. But, you know, there's really nowhere my legs feel as steady as on the deck of a ship, steering her toward a deep blue horizon.
Much better.
Love this picture of your mama.
If it gets the house sold, it gets the house sold.
How much
If it
are
gets
they
the house
selling
sold,
it for?
it gets the house sold.
Okay, almost 200k. Your boat saves crew members. Samuel Kansky, a 29-year-old captain of the... oh boy, I can't pronounce that. Didn't think twice before jumping into the ice-cold, choppy waters of Mitchell Point to save members of his crew after their vessel capsized off the coast of Juneau, Alaska.
Why is there a burnt-up pan in your garbage?
Oh, yeah, that. Might have fallen asleep cooking dinner.
Glad you're still with us.
Alright, what did you
What's all
guys
this?
show?
Here, I, kept a few things. Look at these ones.
She looks happy.
She was.
When was this? Why are you wearing a square hat?
Oh, yeah, that was when I finally got my captain's license. Mary Ann's the one who pushed me to get it. Made me wear the... Yeah, Laura took this one. We'd been working on that barn for months. That roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
Oh, she didn't tell us. Is that a trap door?
Yeah. She had me close the whole thing up. Told her it was gonna be real hard to get any hay up there, but she said she didn't mind.
Do you know what's up there?
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I respected that.
Well, we're gonna have to empty it out for the sale, so I guess we'll know soon enough.
Ellie, you really gonna go through with this? It's like I told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all we got left. You can't just throw it away.
I'm sorry. I know how hard this has been on you. But you need to move on.
What's done is done.
Maybe it would help to talk to someone about it?
I ever tell you about the time I broke my leg? Shin bone snapped in 3 different places. It stuck on my ass for a month. No use to anybody. I was so down I couldn't even bring myself to get out of bed. But your mama, she has having none of that. She got me up one morning and drove me to a nice spot by the harbor. We watched the boats come in and out all morning. You can't let yourself be defined by the parts that are broken. That's what you told me. You gotta find a way to work with what you got. Think about that a lot.
Gotta remember.
And he just fall asleep. And there's another achievement. Learn the truth about Sam's relationship to the twins.
Now, if you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Tyler's back there, they're still trying to uncover like that memory.
Hey, Tyler? I've been looking all over the place for you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay? Come on. Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go. But if there's anything you need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
You saw Allison? How is she?
Yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I just got a lot on my mind.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
Was that wise man you?
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy. So, you in?
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's go.
Where are we gonna go?
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah. It got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid, though.
You're actually serious?
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car. Stage is set. It's showtime. Whenever you're ready.
You sure you don't want to go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
Okay, fishing is very boring.
Got everything you need, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, I'm so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing and... You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after you move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
Some of them were straight up awesome, but we just weren't that close, you know?
None of them really got, like, family?
I mean, I guess I got pretty tight with my counselor, Aaron, but I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches and...
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You got this. Reel him in. Come on, pull up on the rod.
Hold the left trigger to keep the marker. It was pretty easy.
Now give it a nice pull.
I got it. Slippery little. Got it.
Bravo.
First of many.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Not now. With the way things are, I'd rather not make any promises.
No problem. I can be flexible, so just let me know if that changes.
You got anything good in there?
Maybe, but who says I'm willing to share?
Okay, fine, be that way. You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
Alright, here we go.
I guess there should be a an achievement for getting as many fish as you can.
Okay. How about them apples?
Oh, nice job. So, you weren't all talk.
Impressed?
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now. So do you always drive around with an auger in your car?
It's not how it looks. Okay, I swear. I was already planning on going ice fishing with the family this weekend. I made a mistake of forgetting the auger one, so we had nothing on hand but an ice chisel. That'll scar a man for life.
Fair enough. So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey, so don't tell her I told you, but last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
Really?
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
I know. It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's so fixated on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
I guess I didn't really think about that. I've been so focused on my own shit. It's been hard, you know? Figuring out how to live out here.
You mean outside of Fireweed?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay? Got a bad left shoulder.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention it.
Don't you say anything. I got.
Go the third one. This one's pretty hard. I'm keeping it centered and it's not happening.
Easy. Oh. Whoa. Bam. 3 out of 3.
Well played. I got nothing. That was clean.
And there's an
I'm a
achievement.
little disappointed. Hey, can I ask you something that's pretty personal?
Sure. Take off the gloves.
You've been with people, right? Romantically?
Yeah. A few. Have you?
No, not really.
That's kind of surprising.
I never really thought about it. It just wasn't a priority, I guess.
I get it. You've had a lot on your plate.
Yeah, definitely.
You want my take on it?
Sure.
Heartbreak sucks. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
Hard to argue with that. And you're still interested in being that someone? Even after all the shit that's happened?
Hey, I've got baggage too. I think it's worth a chance. Don't you?
I think we're in total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you, and it'd be cool. I feel safe.
You are. Because your sister would kill me if I did you dirty.
Yeah, she would.
So, doesn't look like you're catching anything with that. You want me to show you how it's done?
Go for it.
Hey, you're missing the show.
Make a move or do oh, I don't know what to do here. I guess Tyler would, I don't know, make a move.
You okay?
Meanwhile, well, maybe they can now
So,
put their minds together and
yeah.
Yes.
see that memory.
One way to put it. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Okay, call me later?
You know I will.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here. God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
The goblins are back together.
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
Yeah, I guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place.
Yeah, it's not him.
He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to
Well, this
speculate.
was in pretty plain
My
sight.
brain's going to some real dark places.
Didn't they see that? Only just storage.
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair.
I thought I saw something red over here, but guess my mind's just playing tricks on me. Just a regular old light switch. For a second, I thought there might be another secret stash down here, but just a loose plank. What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain is going to some real dark places.
The handle should be behind this.
Ah, there it is.
Okay, let's see what's up there.
It's opening up.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep. Come on.
Well, that's way too high to jump. You want to give me a leg up?
I'm so not touching your nasty shoes. We'll find a ladder.
There's a ladder right over here. Oh, this still stuff we saw in the teaser.
Can you see anything?
Nope, nada. Here, found a switch.
Oh.
Holy shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life.
Whole story thing.
Whoa.
It's
her story.
Look, she left us something.
Oh, not one of these puzzles again.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Mary Ann, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hope I
Let's start
get
here.
this one right. Okay, probably should have something to do with the messages in each of the panels.
It looks like that little piece should move, but it's stuck.
Maybe these need to be done in order. The Mad Hunter seems to be first.
Okay, let's go with the Mad Hunter then. Once upon a time there was a young princess who felt hopeless.
Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right? Can you check the book?
The goblins tricked the muskrat. This one here. Frog on the right to speak. The bear and the princess. Goblins in the ice cave. Goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
Oh,
This one.
Here it is. Why do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Mary Ann, right? Since she's the princess?
Yeah. Why don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
She's drowning with the two. She knew this was gonna happen?
Okay, spot the differences.
Okay.
It moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons. Huh. No goblins.
Yeah. In the original, the goblins managed to save.
She had that flower? Is that like a innocence lost kind of thing?
Got flowers there. This is not.
Actually, I'm not sure.
She's not over there either.
Wait. Huh. A pink flower. Was that in the original picture?
Yeah, it is. The hand is well, the hand's not there.
Or not.
The castle also not there.
Does his smile look different to you?
All three snow.
It's not the same title.
Goblin Street.
So I
and
guess
Mad
that counts as a
Hunter.
difference? It's just a random star. No special meaning. Huh. Maybe not. But the title is different. Maybe that branch looks a little bit different? I don't know.
Branch looks looking the same that it's in the book. I guess those are the differences.
Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be her mother's castle. It looks like the princess is running away from it.
So, Marianne ran away from home. And she grew up kinda rich?
What else is different here?
The Mad Hunter still has 2 hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one, or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories, or after.
Yeah, at some point.
Wait. Huh. Maybe not. But the title is different. Or not.
Okay, I'm kind of confused here now. Okay, so we got a different title. The stars, we got 2 on the left and 3 on the right. That's the same. I don't know if I have to activate them or... Do I have to activate the differences?
It's just a random star. No special meaning. Even if the branch is a little different, I don't really think that means anything.
Okay, so I think I have to activate the stuff that it's
grasping at
not
straws
in the
here.
picture, maybe?
Never mind.
Okay, so he
That's
doesn't
nothing.
have a hand. This is also not here. The
The
princess
princess
is
is
not
running
here.
away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady,
And the
according to the
castle's not
story.
here.
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Marianne's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family.
Huh.
Okay,
Yeah,
there we
you're
go.
Right.
That's it. Whoa.
What's in there?
Pictures, letters, an artsy environmentalist. Yep, that sounds like Marianne's exact kind of catnip. Did you know she studied engineering?
University
No.
of California,
It looks
Berkeley.
like she changed her major
Mayor
to
declaration.
visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled. Like someone tried to throw it away.
Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliché bullshit like it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all this on our own, without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. The damage is done, and it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person, and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we will both be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone, Brent.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic? Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Marianne.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her. Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep an old drawing of a pet in here?
My beauty Polly, I miss you forever.
The gold lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that.
Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
We also got a no here. What's the O means?
Why are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know.
Okay, this one's next.
There's the gold lady again. She's
Her cruel
all over the
parents
board.
kept her locked
There was
away
a
in
figure
their
of her in
musty
that stash by the
palace.
Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
In the Mad Hunter painting?
Hey, I can move the piece next to the gold lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
Well, some of them do anyway.
Maybe that's it then. We need to figure out which ones are real?
Her mom killed Marianne's pet or something? So after that...
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
Studied engineering.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the gold lady.
What's the gold lady doing?
Whispering something into someone's ear behind the princess's back?
There we
Is
go.
that it?
It's opening.
What's in there this time? Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy. Her father.
Marianne, I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I'll have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I'm writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had her funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin Adi brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in Lacona. You are there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years and can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are, and that you and your child are both safe. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. It spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock after dropping out of college and without a penny to your name. She only stepped up to help because she knew you were not ready to raise a child properly. Marianne, a mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you are a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting is not about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into the people they are supposed to become, whether they like it or not. I won't trouble you again. You have made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know that.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us.
So they have a brother?
Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is
For the
that
good
some kind
people-
of commune?
Looks like it.
From the good
weird
people of
to imagine her
Salmonberry
living
Park,
in a community
Kodiak
like
Island,
that,
1992.
with, you know, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Marianne when the whole town was turning on us?
Don't be a stranger. Keep on looking for those answers to the question in your head to which you're blind. Smiley face, Shelly. We miss you already, Soul and Bronwyn. Sorry we're losing you to modern civilization. We'll miss your positive attitude and your adventurous spirit. Also, your wild edible speaking skills. Pretty Marcus. Bon voyage, Marianne, Rick. A bunch of... at speed. Okay, so we got an O, an L.
This just lit up, so I think we're supposed to try this one next.
What's this?
Some sort of map?
One day she took her tiara and ran away to the forest.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
This is the princess's house. Some sort of clock? That's the gold lady. It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken?
You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas?
Castle clock. No, let me check the book first.
Never mind.
It seems I don't need to check the book. One day she took her tiara and ran away to the forest. Maybe the other were... they were pressed or something?
That's the gold lady's castle.
First one... took her tiara and ran away to the forest.
Some sort of clock?
Yeah,
You
what
need
do
help?
you know about this?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas? What's up with the salmonberry flowers?
I think those probably represent the commune she stayed at after she moved out. You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas?
Well, the castle.
I'm trying to make sense of the castle in the bottom left corner.
Well, it's like we were saying. The Gold Lady lived in one, so it probably represents Marianne's childhood home.
That's the gold lady's castle.
So that's the first one. What about the clock?
You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas? That's our house in the top right corner, isn't it?
Yeah. Hold on. when did she buy the house again? Why don't we go back and check the dates?
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
Pay period begin 1992. I let him know you were interested in the house he's selling.
Oh, so that's how she found the house.
So she got it in July 1992.
Both of her parents kind of sound like jerks. I would have run away too. Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Okay, she got the house in July 1992.
You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas?
What about the clock?
A clock. What do you think this is about?
She had that watchmaking job in Juneau, right? So that was probably right before she moved to Delos. You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas? That's our house in the top right corner, isn't it?
Yeah. Hold on. When did she buy the house again? Why don't we go back and check the dates?
1992. She probably left first.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmon berries. Some sort of clock? This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. Yes.
What's in there? Another letter?
The princess's laws. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
The princess's lost. Once upon a time in an ancient and deep forest there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the Mad Hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But through it all, she clutched the tiara to her chest, fearing any missteps could cause it to fall from her. Oh, jeez, I can't even read this. Fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the window, where the sun would catch on its surface to shine and wink. The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling in its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete. Because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it upon its pillow, give a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was safest on the pillow while she slept. One night the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night she held the tiara close, and in the morning she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room the tiara lay upon the ground broken, dull and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara mute up on the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry, but though she tried to fix it and to polish it, it was gone beyond repair and with no shine left. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside, and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how this sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling, and as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara truly felt gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a one woman alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. What does this does this any does this have to do anything with them? Or is she referring who's the tiara?
And that was how the
Is she
princess
hiding
lost her
something
most
else?
precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
Yeah, she got pregnant.
Oh, she lost a kid then.
And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helped her move on. But when it looked like we were gonna be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest. Okay, so how do we open it?
What's this?
Back in your
Set
palm,
down.
Big Frog.
Oh, all the pieces.
Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle.
I don't think I have all of them.
We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. There you go, stalwart moose.
Oh no, this should be an achievement, and I missed two, which I don't know if they are even from this episode or from any of the previous two. What about this side?
Moonhag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake. Crafty goblins go here. The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course. That's the pious pelican spot.
I'm missing two on this side, so I'm missing 4 figures. Okay, we got the letters, we got an O, we got an L, and an E.
Alright, should be easy enough.
Wait a second, what about
The
this?
princess lost her most precious treasure. That's why it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
The princess lost her most precious treasure. That's why it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
Alright, should be easy enough.
Oh wait, the colors. I noticed the colors. So the O is yellow, L is red, and the E is orange.
Why don't we just break this open? There's a crowbar right downstairs.
What? No. You don't want to try and figure out what all this means?
I'm so done with her riddles.
Yes. There we go, Leo. My God, who build these kind of things?
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
A baby blanket? Ollie. She noticed.
Dear Allison and Ollie, we write
How was your
stories to
son?
understand and be understood. But what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
There's something at the tree
it's
then.
fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this. You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Let me
I
double
guess we could
check.
stay a little longer if you think there's more to find. The very old beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
Of the stories is it the beaver fixes their house. The beaver fixes the house. Once upon a time in an ancient deep forest there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. One night a particularly violent storm shook the house, shook the shingles on the roof and the planks in the walls. It even shook the beams in which the house stood, blowing the whole thing near to the ground. The princess hid in a closet, fearing the house would come down on her as she slept. In the morning the house was still standing, but it was badly damaged. The storm had blown shingles off the roof and planks off the wall, and even bent a post upon which the house stood. The first two things she could fix, but the last concerned her. What will I do? Despaired the wise princess. For though she knew many things, she did not know how to fix the big wooden house. Just the old beaver came by to see if the princess had any trouble in the storm. When he found her nailing planks back into place, he said, "Stop, princess, let me do that for you." "I'm happy to do it," said the princess, "but if you want to help with the roof, you may." When the pair were done with the roof and the walls, he examined the bent support post. "I could throw my body against it," said the old bear. "I'm very large." He stretched up onto his hind legs, being sure the princess could appreciate how very large he was, then charged straight at the post. He threw his body against it with an impressive thud. The impact moved the post but too far, and it ended up bent the other direction. The wise princess decided more precision was needed. She thought then of the very old beaver, who kept the excellent crafted dam. Perhaps she can help. She went looking for the very old beaver and found the industrious animal hard at work, slapping down mud on a part of her dam that had been blown apart in the storm. Most of the structure was unharmed because the beaver was very good at building things. The princess knew she had come to the right place. "Beaver," she said, "my house was damaged in the storm. Would you help me fix it?" "I believe I could do that, yes," said the very old beaver, and she paused it at fixing her own then to follow the princess. The very old beaver examined the big wooden house and nodded. "It will be an easy fix," she said, and she set about riding the post with a loud slap of her tail. When she was done, the wise princess stroked the beaver's head. "Thank you, beaver," she said. "The wind blew the shingles off the roof and the planks off the walls, and even bent the post. Now, thanks to you, I'll still have a home." "Think nothing of it," said the very old beaver, who returned to work on her own den once again. "So it's the roof, the planks of the wall, and the post." That winter the very old beaver grew ill, very ill. She was not able to fix her den, nor to gather food. The princess found out, she set about delivering meals to the beaver. She brought stews of corn and beans and baskets full of bark and twigs from the beaver's favorite aspen. One day the wise princess noticed that the beaver's den had begun to fall apart. She set about fixing it, and though she was not as talented as the very old beaver, the fix kept the creature warm and dry. "Thank you," said the very old beaver. "Of course," said the princess. "You helped me when the storm blew my house near to the ground. Thanks to you, I still have a home, and I'm happy to do the same." The princess continued to nurse the old beaver until the day she came to the dam, and the forest was still. No birds sang, no branches rustled, no small things skirted within the underbrush. "Oh," said the princess, staring sadly at the dam, for she knew the old beaver had passed on. "Goodbye, my friend." And that is how the very old beaver saved the big wooden house, and how the wise princess repaid her kindness. So they fixed.
She fixed the broken window.
They mentioned
or not.
Post.
She fixed the broken window.
Not the
Maybe
window.
not.
Was the
she
post.
Slapped the post with her tail to right it.
The roof.
She fixed the roof shingles.
And the planks.
She repaired the water leak. She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls. Maybe not. All right. Damn.
Another letter.
Rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
Dear Marianne, you cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I would have a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic ramblings short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for these past few months. I can even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have two small children at home? I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go, and that time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he's in pain. I would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth and the peace you brought to my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will you? Carl. Okay, so maybe the other paintings also have
The old bear's
stuff
gifts
hidden.
for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
The Bear and the Princess. Bear and the Princess. Once upon a time, in an ancient deep forest, the old bear stood on the bank of the river, swiping at salmon on their way to the spawning grounds. Just as he had got his paw on a particularly fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating his salmon, but then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of the tree, while a wolf snarled and snapped at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, he understood the wolf's need to hunt. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew he had to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved onto his hind legs, rising to his full height. The wolf snapped and snarled in his direction, but the bear roared again, and the wolf took off into the trees, tail between his legs. The old bear fell back down onto all fours and stared up at the princess. She regarded him fearfully. "You can come down," he said. "How do I know you didn't save me just so you could eat me yourself?" asked the princess. "I suppose this is a fair question," admitted the old bear, "but I promise I won't eat you." The princess had no reason to trust the old bear except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and so she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. "Thank you," she told the old bear. "Of course," he said. "Can I walk you back to your home?" "Of course," said the princess. And so the princess and the old bear walked together through the forest back to the big wooden house. After that day, the princess would occasionally find gifts from the bear: a fresh cooked salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bluebell.
Why don't we open up the book and check?
It was. Uh,
Some roses, maybe?
no.
Wait.
The fish.
Fresh caught salmon? A newly bloomed bluebell?
That as well, and the
A
berries.
handful of ripe berries? Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Sorry for the note under the door like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You are strong and kind, and you know so much it's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head, but I want you to know I got the message and I'm gonna get you out of your hair now, and there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street and say hello or not. It's okay. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop though. Let me know if you want me to come with you because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal, Sam. Okay, so every picture of this also has.
Crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake.
Princess and the Two Thieves. Wait,
Which
but what
is
I'm looking
arguably
for...
the best part of that illustration.
Okay,
All right,
what
Picasso.
stuff did they steal? The Two Thieves. The Princess and the Two Thieves. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. The house was built from the strong wood of the forest, and it kept the princess warm and safe. The princess was not a native of the forest, but she never spoke about where she had come from, for it made her cry. She did not have many friends, but that was how she liked it. The forest was big and deep, and many paths led to her house, but not many visitors passed by. The princess was happy to be left alone in the big house in the deep forest. She knew that the forest would provide for her, but that its generosity had to be respected, so she only took what she needed. And for a long time life was just fine for a princess in the big wooden house. One winter day, when snow blanketed the earth and ice bent the trees low, the wise princess realized that food was disappearing from the house. It was not much at first, only a few fruits and nuts and eggs vanishing during the night. Maybe it's the birds, she said, or the mice. And for a time the princess was okay with losing some food, for the winter was long and little creatures needed to eat too. But then small items started to disappear as well. Spoons and plates, forks and knives, and blankets. It was as if every time she was in one part of the house, something disappeared in another room. That can't be the birds or mice, said the princess. I think I have a thief. So she went outside to look for traces in the snow and noises in the wind, but there was nothing to be found nor to be heard. That's strange, said the princess. Maybe the thief is hiding inside my house. For many days she hunted, looking behind the curtains and under the bed, in the attic and in the chimney, behind the poles and under the carpets, but she found nothing. And as she searched, food kept on disappearing, night after night. I will make a cake, frowned the princess, a big cake with every egg and fruit and nut I still have, so that I only have one thing to keep my eye on. She spent the whole day making the cake and using everything she had left. The cake she made was so big she could hardly carry it. If I manage to protect the cake, I'll be able to survive the long winter, she said. So she added a log to the oven and she kept the big cake safe inside. But the next morning the log had been opened and the cake had disappeared. At first the princess cried because that cake was the last of her food until the snow melted, but then she noticed 2 trails of tiny feet in the spilled floor, and she followed the tracks to a hidden hatch in the floorboards. This is how the princess realized the 2 tiny thieves were living under the wooden house right below her feet.
And you probably remember what the
So they
goblins stole in that
stole...
story, huh?
Some flour for the cake, maybe?
Oh, not
Wait.
flour.
What if they took some spoons?
They took that, they took food.
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit?
What's this?
I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs.
Okay, there we go.
That's it. I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
You're the best mom in the world. The prettiest princess. Okay, one more picture.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course. The goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
You're gonna have me read again. Drop the beehive.
They broke open the beehive for the bear. They helped fix the beaver dam. They had to give nuts to the muskrat. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. They removed a thorn from the frog's back. They hugged the princess when she was crying. Actually, I'm not sure. They helped fix the beaver dam. Actually, I'm not sure. Or not. They broke open the beehive for the bear.
Oh boy. What's this one now? Where are the princess's party? Is it this one? Princess had very good time at the party. Someone wants to make sure I don't get lost in the woods. No, I don't think it's this one. Goblins at the ice cave. Princess makes new friends. No, not this either. The bear's big boss. The moon hag loses her name. Goblins trick the mad hunter. The pelican helps her. I think it's this. Should be this one. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, an early winter storm blanketed everything in snow. It was so early in the year that the creatures of the forest were not yet ready for an ordinary winter, much less a bad one. And everyone agreed the storm was a sign the Ice King had plans for a long, cold winter. The princess had grown up in a kingdom where it was sunny all year long, and the goblins were very young, so no one in the big wooden house knew how to prepare for such a winter. The house was not well insulated, and they did not have enough fuel or food. Only the pious pelican noticed their plight, and when it came time to fly south with the other birds, her heart was heavy with sadness. What can I do? She thought. I'm a migratory bird, and if I were to stay, who would look after my flock? The time came to go, and the pelican struggled to take flight. It felt as though a leaden weight were stuck right in the center of her chest. What can I do? She thought. I'm a migratory bird, and if I were to stay, who would look after my flock? She managed to take off, but only just barely, flapping fiercely to catch up with the other birds. As the pious pelican began her journey, the storm picked up, battering her to and fro. She had fallen well behind the flock, and she was already growing tired. But for all her challenges in the air, she could tell things were much worse on the ground. A deep freeze herself. I don't think this has anything to do. Storm intensified. Pelican was in a total whiteout. We're flying in circles. The Ice King stared at her. No, this is not it. Flew straight to the big wooden house. She cried and then she placed a stone in the princess's lap. Oh no, I don't think this is it. The goblins save the old beaver. The goblins irritate the Ice King. The pelican forgives the goblins.
Or not. Or
She
not.
helped the beaver.
They helped fix the beaver dam. Actually, I'm not sure. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. Maybe not.
Allison, do you know anything? Ask her
The
anything.
crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course. The goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
Oh, it should be this one. The pelicans forgives the goblins. Goblins carve the crabs. Also, goblins, I will share my food with you, but you must in return follow my examples and be as generous with others as I am with you. Take that to heart and I will consider your debt paid. Okay, I think it's this one. But we have nothing to give, said the goblins. You have your nimble hands and your crafting brains and your loving hearts, said the pelican. Crafty goblins realized how much they had to give, and for the rest of the day they looked for ways to help other creatures on the forest. They found the stalwart moose struggling with an itchy, hard-to-reach spot on its back, and so they climbed up and gave it a good scratching. Next, they helped the old bear, who could not get the honey out of a narrow beehive. They climbed up to the top of a tree with the hive and then dropped it, cracking it open. Finally, they found the princess crying over a loss she would not speak about. So they wrapped their little arms around her in a great big hug and stayed until she felt better. When they were done, they returned to the Pious Pelican. Okay, so they did the beehive.
They broke open the beehive for the bear.
They didn't
Or
help
not.
this guy. And there we
Nailed
go.
it. Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift boutique located near the Oshi Glacier, carrying the Gatineau Channel tourists as well as the Delos Crossing locals. We specialize in an assortment of high-quality products from home accessories, handmade souvenirs to personalized apparel and locally made art. The Pelican Crossing will be the first store to act as a relay between the buzzing arts and crafts scene and customers. In addition to a wide array of novelty handcrafted products, the consumer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service from Becky's store co-owner Tessa Becky and up-and-coming artist Marianne Ronan. This business plan is prepared to obtain financing in the amount of $20,000 to purchase inventory and to help cover expenses in the first year of operations. In year 1, the Pelican Crossing plans to break even, and in year 2, we plan to generate a moderate profit. Working on the executive summary part of our business plan. What do you think, Tessa? Okay, so I guess now we got everything. Let's just give another check. But the only one that we didn't get is like all the figures. I missed, I think, 2 here, another 2 on this side. I think we can leave then.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
Okay, so where's that tree? Oh, I'll go after the memory
What are we
first.
waiting for? I want to know who was here that night. Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Alright, here we go.
Almost.
Huh?
Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
Ugh. What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Okay, I didn't expect it was him. I didn't think it was gonna be him.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I mean, I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Alright, stop talking then.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. And you would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially, but I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
Oh.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was gonna blow up in my face. I had to do something.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made. One way or another.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for
This
my
guy-
mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
And you just couldn't risk being there when it happened. Even though it meant leaving her to raise kids out here all by herself. None of this would have happened if you'd manned the fuck up!
I didn't have a choice. I know it shouldn't have happened. But, well, your mother was a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign. Am I wrong?
That's exactly
Jesus,
it.
Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died.
This guy's a bastard, damn.
That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Why do they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
Manhunter.
Could have saved them and he did nothing.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
He just ran like that. What a coward, man.
No. No way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I saw.
You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say? And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please. Think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back. Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
So it wasn't Allison after all? What they're talking about?
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
No, I don't
She
think that's
threatened
how
Tom
it
with
happened.
those exact same words, with the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck. I don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
It's time for the final choice. Believe Tom's version, Marianne did not threaten Tyler.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm going
Stick
to
to
kill
your
you.
stick to your memory. Marianne threatened Tyler.
I'm going to kill you.
No, she was not threatening
I'm
him.
going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, this is what really happened.
I'm not gonna hurt you. 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 Oh, please. No, don't do this.
The whole thing was a misunderstanding.
Allison,
It was a misunderstanding.
what?
She was going to kill herself. Just herself.
Oh,
You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. That attic. Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here. Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad? Where are you at right now?
I just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. You weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
She was just talking to you. And I killed her.
Stop.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay, I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us, us.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted
What do you
the day
think?
he would emerge.
Brothers and
To
sisters?
once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
So I guess that's it. Not like, okay, no, still 6 months later. So they didn't sell the house. Oh, it finally sold the house.
One last look. We're good to go. Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep, gonna leave 'em at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
How's Juno?
Big and full of people, even without tourists. Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there, okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know, right? This cannot stand.
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week. And after everything that happened, I've just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail, yes. I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome. Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Ah, yes. I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch. Okay,
I was gonna say
I'm
the
gonna hang
same
up now.
thing. Glad
See
he
you
lost the
tonight.
election.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you. It's too bad Tessa closed her cafe. That other place just doesn't quite hit the spot. Sucks to suck, Thomas Anthony Fecky.
Benny Betty lost. Benny Betty lost. Dallas Crossing, Thomas Becky loses mayoral election against current mayor Leslie Scow. Declared victory in her bid for re-election over controversial challenger Thomas Becky with almost 60% of the vote. Scow's triumph was the widest margin of victory in Dallas Crossing history. Her rival, local business owner Becky, sparked much debate in the community over his gun control policies, but Scow's success has been mainly attributed to her willingness to reach across party lines. Many in the community say her re-election came as no surprise. According to sources close to City Council, Scow invited Becky to join her mayoral cabinet, but Becky refused. Becky declined to comment on the election results, except to say that he plans to focus on his family and other business pursuits. Some in the community were baffled by his comments, given the recent shuttering of Becky's business, the highly popular Tessa's Cafe, managed by his wife Tessa Becky. In a separate statement, Mrs. Becky announced she was ending her thriving business to focus on personal and spiritual matters.
Huh. Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Dearest Tyler and Allison, I'm writing this letter from Juneau International Airport, where I will soon board a plane to Manila on a missionary assignment. I apologize for not coming in person to say goodbye, but I was called to make this decision alone and to carry it out on my own as well. I'm sure you understand that sometimes we must follow without question the prompting of the Spirit. I will not be coming back to Dallas Crossing for some time. Before I go, there's still something I feel I must confess to you both. Perhaps because I never found the strength to confront my husband, I have never been able to forgive Marianne for her betrayal. I truly did love you both like my own children, and I always tried to forgive your mother for her unapologetic lifestyle. But when I discovered that you were the fruit of her affair with my Thomas, I wanted her to suffer like I was suffering, and I brought down on your house the wrath I never dared allow to unfold in mine. I've been deeply ashamed all these years, and I'm surprised how much better I feel without wait. I have been deeply ashamed all these years, and I'm surprised how much better I feel with it out in the open. The greatest thing about truth is the peace it brings to your life. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. You have taught me once again how love will bring you further in life, something that Marianne had been trying to show me all along. Take care of each other, always in his steps, Tessa. Hey goblins, word in town is you guys finally sold the house. I came by tonight to help you fix what needs to be fixed, but there was nobody home. Are you going already? Things change so fast these days. Anyway, you know where to find me if you want me to fix things. If you're still in town, I mean, it's getting late and I'm pretty tired. Oh, and I'm sorry for acting like the stupid ass I am. Everywhere I look, I think about what used to be. I've been trying to do better, but I think it might be too late for an old bear like me. Not sure if this will reach you. It's getting late. Call me if you're still around. Be safe, Sam. P.S. I wish it was as easy to fix everything as a boat.
Man, seeing it empty is so weird, but at least it's the last time we'll ever have to.
Yesterday, Michael, must be a relief to finally be done with that place. Tyler, no doubt. If traffic's not too bad, I should be back at our place around 4 p.m. Traffic in Dallas, only if the mailbox bandit escaped. Hey, I'm making that biscuit thing you like. Then I'm on my way. I probably take out some fire hydrants and stop signs. Don't die, I'll keep it warm. See you in a few. This was the mail bandit. I've moved like about 3 times. It's one of the most boring and tiring things to ever do. What's that over there?
Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
I get the little plane, paper plane that's over there. I don't see like any prompts to get it.
Goodbye, room. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, man on the moon? For posterity. Gonna miss this.
One more jog down memory lane, Mr. Ronan?
Hey, I'm having a private moment with me, myself, and I here.
Okay, carry on.
They can talk that far? What else do I need to check? Barn? No.
Time to move on.
The first time I moved was kind of like this, like a nostalgic thing of everything. I had been in the first house like 20 years, something like that. Okay, I think that's it.
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess. Hey, Aaron. It's Ty. Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going long with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweight, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief. About it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
And that's the end. So overall a good story. There we go, 2 achievements for completing it. Also, I guess the final decision is the one that tells who is gonna like leave the house at the end. So I was saying, overall a good story. I think this episode, I don't know. I like the thing at the barn, like all the puzzles, but they were not like the one that is on episode 2 is my favorite. The one in the where you have to look at all the evidence from their archive. That was my favorite. I didn't feel like this one was as good. And there's also like I wish there would have been more resolution with what happened once they discovered Tom was their father. Like it feels like said like, well, I'm a coward and that's it, and they let him go. He got what was coming to him afterwards with the election result and all that, but I don't know. And well, kinda by the end of my story, Allison is like the one that's feeling even worse than when we started, when like they discovered like it was all a mistake. But I don't think what would happen if you got with the other version of the story, because when they show you like the flashback, it's clearly that she's not talking to him. She's not talking to Tyler that she wants to kill him. I don't know why they make you pick between that, and it was kind of weird. But overall, as I said, I like the story, and I continue saying it again and again. I like that they went 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Not waiting 1 or 2 months. I think it's better for them to like work on all the episodes, have them ready, maybe just like work on a few polished things, and have them released like that weekly. Like if we go at the time that like The Walking Dead was the kind of the one that popularized this genre. It was not like the first one, but it was like when it became popular. I don't think we can go back at that pace, like waiting two months per episode. That would be like too much at this time. I feel like this is like the best way. I even like that it's a short 3-episode thing. So maybe they should keep doing that for their next game. I'm gonna look at the... Okay, so DontNod games, because there's another game I'm waiting from them. Okay, it's Twin Mirror. I always remember that it's something about the mirror, but never remember the full name. The Twin Mirror, that's the other one I'm waiting. Because it reminds me to Fahrenheit. And of course I also need to come back to Life is Strange 2, which I didn't finish. Okay, so let me see if I got all the achievements. I don't think I got all the achievements for this. This is the ones that are okay. Locked up and left running house with Tyler. Complete the story with the twins strongly bound together. Uncover the princess' lost treasure. Caught all the fish with Michael. Learn the truth about Sam's relationship to the twins. Help Sam fix the engine. These are just from chapter 2. Stick a note on Tyler's back. I think some of these are from the previous chapter. Complete the story with the twins bond weakened. Okay, that would be like disagreeing every time. Find out who the mailbox bandit really is. Wait, so it wasn't a raccoon? Oh, when they ask you like who the bandit is, you need to answer the correct one. I did not answer the correct one. Okay. Tyler and Allison. Allison was grateful they completed Marianne's puzzle. 8% forced the chest open, 92% completed the puzzle. I'm happy I finally completed one because the previous two I had to force everything open. Allison was influenced by Tom's testimony. 66% believed in Tom's testimony, 34% believed the twins' memory. Even if I hate Tom, I think its testimony is the ones that's correct. The twins trusted their bond and kept their boys. 1% let go of their boys. 99% held on to their boys. I think I didn't got a choice for that. Or I'm missing something. Eddie Brown. Eddie remained in the dark about Allison's responsibility in the murder. Wait, but they didn't know? I think on the evidence that was on that we got that day, I think it was clear that they knew that it was Allison. 72% confessed the truth, 28% did not confess the truth. Sam Kansky. Sam felt understood by Allison. 23% confronted Sam with his addiction. 77% listened to Sam's story. Michael Avila. Michael felt closer to Tyler. 75% kissed Michael. 25% did not kiss Michael. And that's all the choices from the last episode. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed that, check out my playthrough from my previous 2 episodes. And for more narrative adventure games, give it a look at how my The Walking Dead final season playthrough turned out. My name is Joseph, this has been Hype for Games, and let's get hype!